comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rebels offense takes the field. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield at Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They booted away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the 1st down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. He was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. He found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Hard running there. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Not all incompletions are the same. Listen, it's 3rd down. I want to make a play. I want to throw the football down the field, get a first down. But sometimes it's the right decision to do what he just did. Don't make a big turnover. Don't make a big mistake. Just throw the football in the crowd.
They'll send out the kicker here. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
And the Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Pulls it in, it's Lee. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Reed. finds a little space.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off the play fake on first down. Bears the pressure. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Line getting set on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Caught over the middle, it's Stribling. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Taylor has it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Stribling. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush.
Fourth down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Preston. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's a first down for the offense.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball, they take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job hooking it in and securing the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got the quick pass. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off play action on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Blasted as he lets it go. Right on the money. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Hobbs. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bohannon. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's got it on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Makes a pass to Marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes the catch. It's Hayes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give is to Taylor. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw at Simmons. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.